Recently, the United States announced the launch of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, and its confrontation and exclusivity were completely exposed. The America First revealed by the framework and the political intention to contain China are particularly obvious. This is the Indo-Pacific version of the United States, focusing on creating a small circle of counter-globalization in order to achieve hegemony. Because the political content of the framework is significantly greater than economic content, member states have little to see the benefits of regional cooperation, resulting in some member states refusing to be kidnapped by the United States and become vessels of the United States sanctions against China. For example, India, the world's fifth largest economy, chose to withdraw directly from the framework. Recently, developing countries in Europe who led by the United States have increasingly shown protectionist, unilateralism, and hegemonic tendencies in foreign economic policies, and the anti-globalization posture has become more and more obvious. Although U.S. Secretary of Defense Austin advocates maintaining regional peace and prosperity through free and open Indo-Pacific, he strongly wants to cover the Indo-Pacific strategy with a bright veil. But the fact is that the framework not only excludes China, but also deliberately excludes the countries which have friendly relations with China in the 10 ASEAN members. For example, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and other countries. The United States even exposed the arrogance of America First in front of Indo-Pacific allies and completely lacked the sincerity of Indo-Pacific allies to help each other. Not only did the United States not adopt tariff reduction and exemption policies among Indo-Pacific allies, but also bluntly demanded developing countries to use low-cost and affordable energy for environmental protection. This behavior has been called discrimination by India, which has withdrawn from the framework. I have to say that American hegemonism and anti-globalization strategies are losing the international market. There is a fundamental contradiction and a conflict between the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework and the traditional free trade agreements. This so-called framework follows the principle of America First and does not care about the improvement of overall welfare in the Asia-Pacific region. Some media pointed out that the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is the product of the decline of the United States' own strength. The Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is essentially a politicized measure, not to create a new economic cooperation circle. Its main purpose is to create and contain China's industrial chain. This so-called framework has become a tool for U.S. hegemony to return to the Asia-Pacific.